Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, episode 178. Today I am going to talk about 3 tips that you can use when starting a print-on-demand business in 2023. You guys know that I talk about starting a print-on-demand business all of the time. There's new videos uploaded to my YouTube channel weekly about creating an account on different print-on-demand sites. I figured I would give you guys my 3 top tips. These 3 top tips can be used for anyone who does not actively use social media, but wants to start something and wants to create something that is basically risk-free. The only thing that you are paying is time. Just imagine if you put in 30 minutes a day for 1 week to use these 3 tips and you make your first sale within that next 2 to 4 weeks. You've already gotten your money back from the time because you did something once, and once it starts to make sales, you'll be paid from that one thing that you did once for the rest of your life or for however long you keep your store up. So let's go ahead and get into those top 3 tips. My number 1 tip is to sign up for free sites that have no fee. And the top 2 that I urge people to sign up for that is easy to get sales is TeePublic and Redbubble. And I would say the third honorable mention, but it's more of a harder site, would be Zazzle. And then if you are really artistic and have really detailed items, then you can go ahead and try like Threadless or Designs by Human. And then my last one that is kind of fun to use if you do like textiles and prints and things is Society6. You could definitely go ahead and get some sales on those sites. But my top 2 would always be Redbubble and TeePublic for anyone who is a beginner and wants to see, hey, let me see if I can do this. My top 2 tip is to create a general store at first. So a general store that can cross niche into at least 5 other topics. I do have an example here. Just imagine that your niche is animals, right? Animals is a large niche. Out of those animals, we are going to go ahead and say, let's focus on horses. Now, from the animal niche to the sub niche of horses. Now we're going to get deep into the different things that you can create about horse. You can create content or designs about horse trainers, horse riders, learning to ride a horse, being a horse track parent, betting on horses at the track, or just your love for different breed of horses. I am not a person who knows a lot about horses, but I'm sure you can create things about ponies. There's so many different things that you can do. You can even create shirts for people who want horses, who want someone to buy them a horse and they need to go ahead and get a hint out there. So you can create shirts for people who want to drop hints about getting a horse or a pony. There's so many different ways that you can go with that. And I think you can even go to the point where on Teespring, you can do horse coloring pages because they have digital downloads, not only on Zazzle, but on Teespring. That's just something that you can do as well. Again, both of these things are free to use. My third tip, and remember, I want to make sure that I'm helping anyone who may not be active on social media or who does not know how to sell out loud. Pin the product listings on Pinterest. Create a Pinterest from the same email that you decide to use for your new horse store. Start pinning different pictures of horses in different categories, by different breeds, by different themes, and then start pinning your products to those horse boards. Again, this is something that could take you 30 minutes to do, and you can pin these items from different websites. A lot of the websites, if you use the Pinterest Chrome extension, it easily shows up on every picture. You can pin it, you can set up your pins, kind of set it and forget it, and let it do its business. Another way you can do that is to post on social media. Now, if you do have social media, feel free to post on social media. This is by all means not saying that you don't have to. Wear the product. It's just random. You just, hey, I'm going to wear this horse shirt today. Someone in Walmart may stop you and say, oh my gosh, I love that shirt. Where did you get it? Be prepared. By all means, have little cards, have little free stickers that might have a little cute horse with the website link on there, or what is the thing called? A QR code, where they can scan the QR code and they can immediately get access to all of your horse items on all of these different print-on-demand platforms. Post on Facebook, post in Facebook groups about horses, post on Reddit posts, etc. But again, if you don't have social media, wear your product. Maybe that one shirt that you designed that's awesome, and get that sticker. You can print stickers at home if you need to. You can use whatever you have. I want you to be able to create a print-on-demand site. We have to get back to learning how to cold sell, how to sell offline, because what will happen is one day being online is not going to be the flex anymore. It's going to be, what are you doing out there to get the sale? When people are deaf to the noise of selling on social media, you need to learn how to sell offline. These were just some tips about how to start a print-on-demand business in 2023. And these are my top 3 tips. I hope that you heard something today that could help you say, I got an idea. I want to try it out. It's free. Let's see, I'm going to sacrifice maybe 3 hours this week on creating something that I believe that can work. That's all you need, is a plan and some motivation to get started on your print-on-demand journey. Whatever you do, do it for you. What if your friends and family don't support you? You guys know how I feel about this. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it because this is your passion, or you want to make extra money. When you're real about what your objective is, everything else will fall in place. I hope this episode was right on time for someone. And if you guys are listening, I know I have my ways of doing things, but I really truly want you guys to leave a review for the podcast. I do want good quality content here, and I want great reviews to show people that this is a podcast that you should be listening to. I know there's so many others that you can choose from, but thank you so much for coming here week after week and supporting me. I truly appreciate it. And until next time. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.